hey, I was just sitting in the airplane and I was agitated while meditating, and 2 times I was like, okay, fuck it, do I really want to continue meditating? But also 2 times I said yes to life and to meditation, and both times it rewarded me to keep going and or to trust again and try again and feel again. And I noticed how there were thoughts keep coming up, and I was wondering, okay, what is this about? And interestingly enough, after some time, quote-unquote random thoughts came up where I thought, oh, these are like memories from weeks ago or months ago or sometimes even years ago, and they are actually quite uncomfortable. Why are they coming up? And I recently read the book The Untethered Soul from Michael Singer, which is absolutely brilliant, where he described how no thought is random. Like, it might seem as though the thoughts that come up in our mind are like totally random, but why would exactly that thought come up and not another one? Why is it coming up right now and not at another time? And what I learned from Feel and Heal Yourself, which unfortunately right now is only available in German, but I might translate it to English because I love it so much and I learned so much from the author in personal sessions as well. He basically, his quote-unquote emotional therapy technique is whenever there's a thought, just feel. What does that thought make you feel, right? And this is also what Michael Singer is talking about in The Untethered Soul. At the beginning, those thoughts that come up, they aren't random, they point to something and they can be helpful for guidance. However, at some point, you'll be able to skip straight to the emotion, and at some point you'll be able to skip straight to what is under the emotion, which is pain. And if that sounds unfamiliar or it sounds like it doesn't make sense, but also there's curiosity, make sure to check out those books. Anyway, I was sitting in the airplane, uncomfortable thoughts were coming up, and I was wondering, like, one specific thought that came up was the video or news of the airplane that crashed into a mountain where the pilot basically committed suicide with the airplane, with entire crew and I don't know how many passengers, tens or hundreds of passengers. And I was like, okay, why is that thought coming up right now? And I just felt like, what does that make me feel? And I really noticed how in my gut there was like there were ugly emotions, and then I was like, okay, let's surrender to that, let's feel that and approach it with neutrality. And then suddenly, like a rush of like, you can compare it with like ugly goosebumps, where it's like, do you know when you have fever but you're also shivering and cold? That's how the goosebumps felt. It basically came up from my stomach into my throat, and it was just uncomfortable. I think my bag just arrived. So that's how you can describe it. And even though it was like it was uncomfortable for 2 seconds, afterward I felt like an energy release, and I was just like laughing from the bottom of my heart. And I don't know exactly what I was thinking, but I was thinking something along the lines of, what else are you hiding? Or there's no need to hide anything. So yeah, that was just a quick example of what it means to feel and how liberating it can be to allow emotions and let the pain that's beneath them all reveal itself, as they really keep energy stuck, and it's like a thorn, right? Michael Singer makes this amazing analogy and example in the book. It's like a thorn, right? And if you don't get it out, it's gonna fester and it's gonna hurt yourself every time you touch it or someone else touches it. So you have two choices: either to protect yourself all life and build protection around the thorn, or just feel the pain of getting it out and then the relief. And yeah, that's true healing. And the tricky part about it is to not want to push it away. Like, the resistance is what keeps the thorn stuck. So when you feel just in the back of your mind, oh, I want this to go away, then you keep resisting it and it holds it in. Whereas when you truly say, hey, I'm gonna fucking face this pain and I actually don't want it to go away, I want to look it straight into the depth, like into the into the depth of it without wavering, and also appreciating it because it's a part of you that's almost crying, like you would approach a child and just hold it, you know? So anyway, I love you and goodbye.